between us, but also pretend the barrier isn't there and it'll feel more real. But don't get sick.
So Katie's feeling...
Don't get a virus from the internet.
Oh, that was terrible. Katie's feeling a little sick right now.
Ooh.
But anyway, yeah, so we're going to pick up where we left off with...
Where did we leave off?
We were playing Lego.
Were you about to say it and I interrupted you?
I was.
You were segueing and I was like, Jack, stop. I want to talk.
We're playing I'm playing Lego Dimensions. I'm doing the Ghostbuster level. And yeah, so I've made it like I'm Peter Venkman running around playing Lego Dimensions.
Yay.
And I'm also using OBS Studio now, so things should be a little smoother. No more jarring pauses whenever we swap stuff around.
Theoretically.
And we move some stuff around, so it should look like we're actually looking at the monitor this time. Or at least Katie will be when she's reading off your chats. So there you go. Alright, so anyway.
Oh man, I thought I had a good burp. I didn't. I lied. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry I lied.
All right. That being said, I'm going to. Oh, and also I want to point out. So I had a fan. Oh crap! I had his name and I totally forget it.
Bad. If you just go to your email, I thought I saw it there.
Yeah.
You're
so
a bad person.
So this person made us an overlay. Check it out. Wham! Look at that.
Whoa! What a transition.
That's kinda cool.
Not segue. Transition. Yeah.
So that's kind of neat. So hey, if you're home and you like making overlays and stuff, feel free to send them to jacklikesthings@gmail.com and we'll take a look.
This guy's name.
I will. Okay, I'll do that right now.
Also, wait.
Instead of playing video games.
That Vivi guy, 30 years ago, 4 Legos saved New York. That was a funny joke. And I'm not just saying that because I'm sick.
It's called Jack and Caiti crap. Hang on, let me...
I saw it in your email.
Oh yeah, there we go. It's from Chronic Jester. Thank you very much, Chronic Jester.
Reality gaming.
I appreciate that.
Reality in gaming? I don't know.
All right. I wonder how many people are watching right now. We tried to start right at the beginning because I've noticed. Yeah. Let me know if it looks a little bit like jumpy or whatever, or yeah, because I'm curious. I'm adjusting some stuff around. And I'm trying to make it as high quality as possible.
I don't know why I just stabbed you.
Why'd you stab at it? Are you mad?
I'm really sorry about that. So. I'm eating an apple that I stole from a set 2 days ago.
Really?
Yeah. I stole it from your set.
Alright, so YouTube...
No one else was eating it.
The YouTube live dashboard says I have bad video settings. I don't know what that means, but I don't know if that's Restream.io or what, but... Anyway, how are we doing over on Twitch? Where are you guys? I lost everything. Crap, hang on one second. There's Twitch. You guys look great. Thank you very much.
Justin who said Katie looks stunning. Why, thank you. I haven't washed my hair in 4 days. I just brought it down and I was like, oh, Katie, hair is on fleek. Hair is on word that means great.
Fleek.
On point.
Why not? Alright, looks really good to me. It's good. Stream looks good. Alright, so screw you, automatic Google thing that says it's not looking good. Alright, there's our number right there for that. And I want to get my Twitch number up as well so I can see that. It's not. Oh yeah, do I click on that? I have to go to the
2
channel.
followers.
Good lord, so many buttons to hit.
Is there a way to see how many people are looking on Twitch?
Yeah, it pops up down here somewhere.
Oh.
After the ad rolls, that ad money that I'm not making.
Yeah.
Oh, that being said, we are also looking into the whole tipping and subscribing stuff. So keep on the lookout for that.
GOB says eyebrows a fleek. Hair is just on point.
Ah.
Well, at least I got something going for me.
All right. So thank you. Oh, they're saying 66 over on Twitch. Thank you very much, Twitch channel. And also, you should notice. Check it out. Like watch this. I'm gonna make Venkman jump. I think I actually synced it. I did some tests the other day, and I think I synced it. So let me know if that's working. All right. Now that we've done this, I'm gonna start playing. And
hey, it's your beanie. We're watching a Twitch ad. Did Katie make it for you? Or did someone else make it for you?
I think she bought it. Yeah, I don't think she made it, but she bought one for me.
I'm talking about myself in third person. I'm actually not. Funnily enough, his sister's name is actually Katie. So
torch the chair.
They have to call when we're all together. It's always funny. Like we all get called different things. Okay.
All right. So how are you guys doing tonight?
Mm-hmm.
See, I think I said synced. It's amazing. Ow, I fell over.
Movie magic.
Oof.
I'm sorry I'm eating this apple. I don't know why I thought it would be a good idea.
Because you're hungry?
Yeah, I'm hungry, but it's kind of rude. Also, I'm sick, so I don't know what's going on.
Oh. Sorry.
GOB doesn't miss water have a Twitch account. Yes, she does. I am talking about myself in third person now.
She
I
does
think
have one.
it's legitimately just Katie Ward. How was the hard? Where'd you go? Thomas Hedgie says, how is? I'm sorry, I am a little under the weather. How was being in that Hardcore Henry video? It was amazing. I was really excited for Barbara because she was originally just meant to be like a person who he just stole popcorn from. And what's his name? Copley?
Sholto Copley.
Sholto Copley, literally, like, in his actorness, just went, you're gonna be my annoying American girlfriend. And Barbara's like, oh, okay. And so she got to, like, be Sholto Copley's annoying American. It was just really cool.
It's pretty neat.
But we got to watch him get, like, high on baby powder.
Yeah.
In a bag of baby powder. But he was so nice. Like, he was really, really nice. Very considerate. The guy whose head he smashes into the plate. If you haven't seen it, what Thomas is talking about is there's a theater called the Alamo Drafthouse that started here in Austin, and it's kind of spread out across America now, which is really awesome. And it's like a dine-in movie theater where you have the seats. And you order food and they bring it to you during the movie and you eat it, and it's really awesome. It's
the best movie theater on the planet.
We're very spoiled. We don't go anywhere else now. So the Hardcore Henry thing that Thomas mentioned was
light screen traps. Oh, Walter Peck.
What, Walter?
This man has
That's
no
Joel
penis.
McHale. No. The Hardcore Henry thing that Thomas talked about is the Alamo Drafthouse is very famous and popular for their no tolerance of mobile phones and electronics, during films. So they do bumpers where it's don't talk and text during the movie, or something will happen. And this one that we filmed was don't talk and text, or someone will F you up. I don't know, but you can find it on
Hardcore Henry will.
Right, you can find it on the Alamo Drafthouse YouTube channel. If someone wants to link it, by all means. But anyway, so we got to be extras in it, where we sat in the movie theater, and I don't remember what the character's name, what Sholto Copley's character's name is, but we got to watch him and Henry come in and like beat up a bunch of dudes, and it was just like, don't talk and text during the movie, and it was really fun. So anyway, that was really cool. And Blaine and I was really, sorry, I'm just ranting, but I was really, really excited for it because Blaine got to work with the director of Hardcore Henry.
Yeah, like he actually helped him with it. It was pretty cool.
They worked side by side, and so it's one of those things we talked about last time we streamed. Like, what are you proud of? Like, what company or what are you a fan of that you're really excited has kind of grown? And I was like, I'm a big fan of like Blaine and Daniel Fabello and like
Tyler and
and
the Space Invaders in the background. That's cool.
Nice, and so it was really nice seeing
my trap?
My friend get to do that. It was really cool.
I need my trap.
But anyway, so that's what that was all about.
Got my trap. Put it on.
Want to do a little. What time is it in Texas? Assassin Man.
Why is it over there?
It is 10:18 p.m.
I need my trap closer to my thing.
I need to see the other.
RTAL is rating. Thank you very much, RTAL. You guys are awesome.
Nice. What's RTAL?
I'm assuming Atlanta?
Yay.
So that's pretty cool. Or Alabama, maybe?
Jacasta 8.
Oh, someone said, I saw something really nice. Oh, good day on, thank you, Jacasta 8. Yeah, you're reading the exact same one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you. The Day of Doom thing turned out pretty dang good. I was really happy with it, and I had a lot of fun doing it, so. Like the arcades.
Kyle Carmichael said he tried to insert, they tried to insert the RT link into the video, but got denied. But denied is all in capitals, so it's like, denied. Oh, can't do that, but yeah.
That's weird. That's like Twitch stuff and whatnot. I don't know how that works.
Thomas said, so, Jack, did you have a holy crap moment while shooting that short of all the new Let's Play groups?
Stream died.
What? No.
The stream died over on Twitch. I don't know if that's true.
Let's have a look.
Let's see here.
Let's investigate. We'll be back shortly.
We're taking They crossed the streams. Haha, I get it. Hey, is YouTube still up and running? You guys still watching over there? Why
What's funny is I zoned out and kept doing it, and then came back and was like, "Oh, I'm still making that noise."
That's weird. It says online.
Don't do drugs, kids, except medicinal ones. In which case, I don't really know what I'm saying. Did I just? I don't know.
Why? Okay, YouTube's still good.
Yeah, everyone said YouTube is fine. I said it was Twitch that was bad. Who is scratching me? Also, it is hot up in this room.
It is pretty toasty in here.
So take off all your clothes, because I'm getting hot. I am getting so hot.
Alright, so Twitch people, if you jump over to YouTube, if you go to youtube.com/monkey, MONKI5225, that's my YouTube one. Okay, apparently all of Twitch is down, so that's good.
Oh, that's interesting.
Or not good, but I mean, that's interesting.
Well, it means that we didn't do anything wrong. Wow, all of Twitch is down?
Oh, maybe.
Oh, man.
Alright, so yeah, continue watching over on YouTube, but keep your eye on Twitch. I don't know what's going on over there. Restream says that Twitch is running, so, oh, it's back. Okay, now someone said, oh, it's back. So there you go. Good job, everyone. We did it. Thank you, Ray. Rage Dragon's there. Alright. Alright, thank you, everyone. Sorry for the delay.
Kaz Boble, Katie, please. What did I do? You tell me what I did. You tell me what I did.
None
of the songs like that. I can't remember if that's from The Simpsons that I know that.
It sounds like you're singing Girl from Ipanema.
I don't know what that means.
It's a song. Gotta capture all the ghosts. All of the ghosts I'm gonna capture.
All of the things. You guys stop talking
Into
to
the
us.
trap.
Why
There you
did you
go.
stop talking to us? What am I gonna do with my life?
Yay, we did it.
Oh, my eyes are burning.
Man, so many
I'm pretty
blocks.
sure Lawrence made me sick. I don't know why, but I just remember him going, yeah, I'm getting over this weird thing that I had, and now I'm just like, I have the weird thing that Lawrence
Whether or not
had.
he did, just go ahead and let's blame him for it.
Yeah, why not?
I think he's actually streaming right now, so
That's son
you
of
should go check out Lawrence's channel as well if you're watching us.
Hey Jack, Aiden says, hey Jack, do you think they will make a game for the new Ghostbusters movie? If so, will you play it on stream?
I'm sure they'll make some kind of game.
I don't think they will.
I'm willing to bet they will.
I think so. I think they'll make a Lego game. I don't think that it will.
Yeah, they'll probably make a Lego Ghostbusters game.
Excuse me.
Whoa, where's that going?
I don't know why. I don't see it. I don't know why. Usually when I don't see things, they don't happen. That sounded weird. That sounded very, like, psychic.
Boom, there we go.
Alright. Kanye West is a pickle. I like the new Wheel of Fortune video on the Let's Play channel.
Thank you.
Wild Green 98. Guess who's 18 today? Is it Blademaster 2977? Happy birthday, if it is your birthday.
What, you think someone would go on the internet and lie?
Dude, JXMES Noah, do you think that Ted Cruz is the Zodiac Killer? I don't know why that person said it, but that's weird because that's like an inside joke.
No, that's not an inside joke. That's a very big.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
We have a chat with our two of our friends from Orlando. That's called Ted Cruz is the Zodiac Killer.
No one's seen the Zodiac Killer and Ted Cruz together ever. I'm just saying.
I don't even know who the Zodiac Killer is.
He's a bad dude.
Well, I mean, I assume with the word killer in his name, but who's the Zodiac Killer?
Killer Mike's a good guy.
What's that?
Killer Mike is a good guy.
Who's Killer Mike?
The rapper. He supports Bernie.
Okay, well that guy's fine.
Yeah, see?
But oh goodness. Jack, that Brett Klassen says, Jack, I've never seen a Ghostbusters. Should I give it a try?
Absolutely.
I've seen
Ghostbusters 1 is fantastic.
I can't I'm sorry, my eyes aren't that great. I'm not wearing glasses. Calling in says, nobody's seen the Zodiac Killer and anybody together. Well, someone has, but I assume those people died, so how do we even know he's real?
I'm trying to think. The thing with the stars, does anyone remember what I used to beat this?
RT Alabama. Still
Alabama. Thank you very much,
Jack
Alabama.
and Caiti.
Alright, so it's not that button.
Show me Alabama. So Katie, Kyle Carmichael. So
Blue stars means Gandalf. Thank you very much, everybody.
Yeah, remember we learned that last time. It means magic.
I forgot.
Yeah, it means magic. Somebody asked me. Oh, Katie, are you Kyle? So Katie, are you sick, or are you just welcome to Cedar Pollen season 6? No, I'm actually sick. I thought I was sinuses sick, but I'm actually sick. And I was saying that I think it's funny and it's kind of cool that I was sick with depression for so long, like years long. That I never actually got like sick, like flu or stomach or anything sick. Like my body, I mean, depression makes your body sick, but for some reason I never caught viruses. I never got food poisoning. I never had any
totally zapping this guy. Oh my god, I just murdered someone by accident.
Any stomach bugs or anything. And then when I finally am getting better from depression, my body's like, oh hey, now that you're kind of over that, we're gonna give you other stuff to be sick with. So it's kind of almost refreshing that I have a cold. It's kind of a nice feeling, even though it sucks. And Jack comes home and I'm like, Jack, I want to die. It's kind of nice. That's in a weird way. I'm just like, I'm sorry, buddy. I love you. You don't deserve this.
That poor body.
Jack, Chris Stone, Jack, would you rather drive the car from Ghostbusters or the DeLorean from Back to the Future?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know, man. Like, the DeLorean... The thing about the DeLorean is there's a lot of DeLoreans out there. There's only one Ecto-1. That's actually a really good question. I'm going to go ahead and... I'm going to say the Ecto-1. I think that would be the one to drive, man.
Carling Ian says the depression is really good at keeping you inside where there aren't any infectious diseases. Not worth it, though. I never thought of it that way. That's probably really true.
Yeah,
because this was the first time in a long time I'd been around so many people.
That's true.
All at once. I mean, besides sets, but... I never thought of that. That's a really interesting, what's that thing where you see stuff? Observation.
What's that thing where you see stuff?
Burley Hudgy, Katie, I'm making a documentary for my mother that passed on the 18th of last month from early onset Alzheimer's. Any interview tips? I'm sorry to hear about your mom. That's really rough. But I think it's really great that you're making a documentary. Jack, do you have any interview tips?
Have questions written down beforehand, but don't necessarily use every single one of them or use them in order. If someone triggers something in your mind where you're like, oh, that'd be cool, what do I follow up with this question? Go for it.
I would also share the talking points with the people before you interview them. It makes people more comfortable if you've kind of said, here are the things that I want to cover, and it also gives them time to go over what they want to say and feel more confident in what they're saying. And also, you can always edit it later.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't need to interrupt people. So even if you think that something's going for a long time, unless you have a deadline and you need to be somewhere or you have to be out of a room at a certain point, let people finish and listen to what they have to say. I think that's really important because sometimes people will do really interesting things when they get lost in their thoughts and lost in what they're saying. And so you might get some really good stuff just by hearing people out,
Yeah, that's I was literally going to say that, where it's like, you can always edit stuff, and don't be afraid to ask too many questions unless someone is pressed for time and they specifically say, hey, I've got somewhere to be. But if it's a casual interview, then go nuts, ask whatever your heart desires.
Yeah. And just especially for something like that, I mean, I'm sure just have an open mind, I guess, and an open heart, which I'm positive I already did say that, but I wish you all the best with that. We both do.
That's really cool.
Jacastate says, hey Jack and Katie, did you guys see the new Rogue One trailer?
Yes. It looks awesome.
It looks really good. Again, I didn't expect... The first thing I said to Jack was, I didn't expect so many famous people to be in it. And Jack's like, who is famous from that except Forrest Whitaker?
Forrest Whitaker. And
I was like, are you kidding me? That's the lady from an Academy Award-winning Theory of Everything. I was like, she's legit, man.
Is that the girl from Ex Machina? No.
No, that's not Alicia Vikander.
Yeah.
No, not her.
Okay.
No. Though she's in everything. Oh, no, you're thinking of the Danish Girl.
That's what I'm thinking of.
The other Eddie Redmayne film. Hey, non-nunny. Katie, do you feel comfortable talking about what it took for you to recognize you were depressed and what indicated to you that you needed help? Yeah, I mean, I'm comfortable talking about that for sure. I think it's really important that we all talk about that. People talk about cancer. People talk about the flu. Why can't we talk about depression? That sounded really attacky. I didn't mean that at all. Sorry. What did it take? I've had it on and off since I was young. And I don't remember. Unfortunately, when you get depression, your brain actually doesn't function at full capacity. And so I've kind of only just sort of sprung back and gotten my wittiness and my spark sort of back. And there's a lot of it that just by default, I've forgotten.
Sorry, it's Dana. And...
She looks so rad. But when I moved here, I'm a very sensitive person, or I'm a highly sensitive person, as they're called in HSP. And I don't do change well. So when I moved here, I had a plan, and the plan fell through for the most part. And I was kind of...
Excuse me.
You don't want some water?
I'm good. That's the reason. Water is the reason why I'm choking.
Oh. I had a plan, and something happened, and I had a falling out with a friend, and everything kind of turned upside down for me, and we lived very far away from anything, and I didn't have a car, and I couldn't drive. I didn't have a job to go to every day. I didn't know anybody, and I couldn't find a way to make friends because I couldn't volunteer for things. But anyway, there's a whole long story, but I just...
What's the devil dog?
I don't know. I just stopped wanting to go out. I just got sick and became very hopeless. And the way I describe it, or try to describe it, especially when I was explaining it to Jack, was always that it was like a wet, heavy blanket was just over the top of me all the time. Or like chainmail, something heavy that you suddenly always have to fight. Everything is a battle. Getting out of bed is a battle. Forming sentences is a battle, eating is a battle. Everything is kind of just this very hopeless thing. So yeah, but then it was actually a weird situation where we had pizza for dinner, and I remember I had a lava cake. I went to bed that night, and I had a nervous breakdown in my sleep. And what that did to my body was I became paralyzed. So I woke up in the middle of the night, drenched in sweat, and my heart was racing. And I felt so heavy, and I reached over, and it took everything. I reached over and grabbed my water, took a sip, and then as I was pulling my arm back, my body just stopped working, and my mouth stopped working, and I just kind of froze and laid there, and I just freaked out, and I was like yelling for Jack, but I couldn't move my mouth. And anyway, so it was this horrible thing, and I had to go to hospital, and they did all these tests on me, and then the doctor finally came in and very sympathetically said, you had a nervous breakdown, your nervous system shut down because it was so overwhelmed by these signals going through your body that it just shut down. And I was like, oh, wow, that's a thing. So they gave me these muscle relaxants, and I finally, was okay, and I left. Then I was sent into the intensive outpatient program.
Mm-hmm.
Intensive IOP, which is group therapy 3 times a week. And then I transitioned into just therapy 3 times a week, an hour of therapy 3 times a week. And now I'm much better. I went on the right medication. I've tried a whole bunch of different ones. I went on the right one. And just recently, I did a genome test, which I found out that my these receptors for something, I wish I could explain it as well as my psychiatrist explains it, but essentially my ability to absorb antidepressants, the 3, what are they called, dopamine, where's Michelle and Anita? There are 3 things that affect and contribute to depression. And I wish I could remember what they are. I'm sure someone will tell me. But anyway, I couldn't absorb those chemicals, and so we did a genome test, and it turns out that most people have these genomes that go good, good, or they go good, bad, good, good. I unfortunately have good, bad, which meant that I was absorbing these chemicals 80% less so than a regular person, like the average person. So I went on this vitamin, and it's just a vitamin. It's folic acid, which they give to pregnant women. And now I was explaining to Jack, I was explaining to my psychiatrist that it feels like my eyes are wider open. Like I'm finally feeling like myself again. I'm making jokes again, and I'm feeling witty. I'm responding quicker. I don't feel stupid when I'm talking, because sometimes when I was really sick, I would form these sentences and I'd be like, wow, that was so dumb. Everyone must think I'm so slow and stupid. And it was really hard for me. So I just stopped talking. And now I won't shut up because I'm like so excited all the time. I just feel like myself again. So, but it took a lot of trial and error. It's been a few years, but
dopamine, serotonin,
norepinephrine, no, it's yeah, I don't know, anyway. Yes, thank you, Kyle. So anyway, if anything, it took a long time, but it was worth it, you know. I'm so grateful that I did keep trying and that I didn't give up. And there were times that it was really scary. It was very scary. But it's okay to be scared, and it's absolutely 120 million% okay to say that you need help.
Yeah. And I mean, on my side, it's pretty scary when, you know, like you don't know, or I had never dealt with anything like depression before, and like, so it was pretty nerve-wracking to be like, I don't know what to do. I literally don't know what to do, and like, you know, I did a lot of research and tried to figure out what I could do and how I could help, and I'd like to. I mean, things are much better now than they were. So, but I'm happy to have you. I love you very much, and I'm glad you're here. Lame. We're so lame.
No, I think it's really important that you include people around you, and it's tough. Oh my goodness. When you have depression, you want to protect the people around you, and you think that you're worthless and that people are better off. You have this huge burden, but it's not true. And it's so easy to look at someone and go, how could you think those things? They're obviously not true. But when your brain and your body is telling you the same thing over and over and over again, which is you are worthless, you have no point, you have no purpose, you know, are just a burden on everybody, and you hear that in your head every day, you know, all day, why on earth would you not believe it? And then you start looking for signs and to validate those feelings, and it just spirals down. It's so hard to kind of get out of that train of thinking and really really kind of not listen to people so much. Like if Jack was to say, you know, I love you, you mean everything to me, in my head I would say, well, that's just, you know, you're just saying that, but your life would be better if you hadn't met me, for example. Like, not just listening to him, but hearing what he has to say and going, or whatever it's you hear but you're not listening, or you listen but you're not hearing. Anyway, absorbing what the person has to say is really hard. And there was a point that I was going to make. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm like head sick now, like old, congealed, and congested. But essentially, this is a long-winded story, and I'm sorry if I'm boring anybody. But
I don't think you're boring anyone.
But I want, if there is anything,
choose and perish. If
there is a point to my life, it would be to show people that they belong. They belong somewhere, to something, for some purpose. And I think that it's worth it, that you are worth it, to fight the fight that is mental illness, and that you are strong enough, and that you can and you should utilize the people around you, because you would want them to utilize you if they were sick, you know. And that was one of the most important lessons that I learned, was about self-talk and about self-image. And would I ever say to someone I love the things that I say to myself? And the answer was always no. So why do I say those things to myself, you know? And turning that around made all the difference in the world. So if that's one piece of advice I could ever give that anybody would ever listen, it would be, pick someone that you love. Now pretend that you're saying to them the things, the self-deprecating things that you're saying to yourself. Would you ever say those things to that person? And if you wouldn't, then don't say them to yourself. I mean, you're going to anyway, but just try to wean yourself off, or try to give yourself compassion. What would you say to them instead? If they say no, you know, if Jack said to me, Katie, I'm worthless, what would I say to him? I would say, no, I don't think you are. You know, you mean so much to so many people. Think about all these good things. It's so easy for me to say that to him, but it's harder for him to believe unless he's really saying it to himself. I don't know. I think I went on a wrong tangent there.
I think I get you.
Okay, but anyway.
I'm fighting the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
I would never say to Jack, you're worthless, so why should I say it to myself? And that's about weaning yourself off of that self-deprecating talk. I just went on for a really long time. I have no concept of time right now. But anyway, I'm gonna read some of your comments now because I've missed them.
Oh, you got fire on him. That's awesome. Come on, Winston, get in there.
Nizam says, to those who are depressed, when sex occurs between two people, ejaculation produces 200 million sperm cells, which race to the egg cell. Out of all of them, one fertilized the egg. You won the race because you were the strongest, and you were lucky to be alive. You exist for a reason, my friends. That's a funny way to put it. It's true.
He shot his arm off at me.
Sorry.
That wasn't in the movie.
That wasn't in the movie. Paul says, Katie, thanks for sharing. Thanks for listening, Paul. I appreciate you sticking around. Harry Potter was real. JX Miss North says, quick, think happy thoughts, talk about Harry Potter or something. Way to avoid an emotional situation, but that's okay.
We're playing video games.
Harry Potter was actually a really big thing for me growing up. It was sort of my escapism, so that's why it's so important to me.
I was trying to suck me in. That's bad. Theme music kicked in.
Nautic 007. Not to destroy the mood or anything. No, we are actually playing video games, so it should be a fun mood. But what did you think of the Rogue One trailer? We just
Rogue One trailer looks pretty awesome.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Yeah, someone asked, like, what about the theory that Jess, I think her name is Rey's mother? That's a cool theory. I could totally picture something like that happening. Like, now that the question is, who is Rey's mom? You know, like a lot of people assume she's Luke's kid, and I don't know if that's going to be the case or not. But now we want to know who her mother is, and she looks very similar.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, that's a new theory that's floating about. Whoa! That
would be it.
She just smashing his head.
And she has brown eyes, so. Paul says, reminds me of
Winston.
Your ghost driving a meat covered. Oh man, it was a really good line. Sorry. Your reminds me of your ghost driving a meat covered skeleton made out of stardust. It's like, that's funny.
Not sure what I'm supposed to do here, but he's dizzy. Is his hat? Where am I firing at? Do I need to go up here? Oh, I built something. Oh, I get the car. Throw the Ecto on.
Miss Music 42. I hope that you have a better day tomorrow. I'm sure that it's going to be much better. Just breathe and remember that time moves forward, not backwards. And you only have to live through that once.
Oh, we're shutting the portal down.
It's not Groundhog Day. And you can get through it.
I think Rey's Obi-Wan's granddaughter.
I believe in you.
Obi-Wan would have to have a kid to have a granddaughter, right? I guess we don't really know what happened to Obi-Wan after that. Nah, maybe. Thinking of Barrett.
I'm a zombie. I like how Gandalf and Homer are just standing there not reacting at all.
Yeah, I'll pull them off. That doesn't make sense if they're on there.
This is Triforce Bros. This is the closest I've been time-wise to a video of Jack. I'm so happy.
Wait, what?
Someone's excited because they could meet you.
No. So this is the end of the first movie. Spoiler. There's Slimer. Hey! Level complete. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Completed Ghostbusters. We did it, everybody!
We did it.
Now we can go back to Simpsons World. Or should we build a new one? We should build a new one. Let's build Back to the Future. Because the Simpsons one, I messed up, and we started playing for a little bit, and then I tried to continue, and it didn't work. So, yeah.
Do you want to do the Simpsons one?
Well, that's what I was saying. Like, because the Simpsons one, I have to replay some stuff.
We can do that, right?
Should we just want to replay it, or do you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we do that then.
Bye, Sarah. Thanks for stopping by.
Is it really spoilers at this point? Technically, yes, but
spoilers for what?
For Ghostbusters. I said this at the end of the first movie. That came out 30 years ago.
So everyone.
So it's not really spoilers. That's cool. I want a full game now. I want a full Lego Ghostbusters game.
Tango. Jack, since we know you have been exercising more, was there anything that motivated you to exercise more?
I sleep better when I exercise, and I was also the I have a digital scale thing, an ARIA scale, and I hadn't had it working properly, so I finally plugged it back in, got it all up and running, and when I weighed myself, I was the largest I had ever been in my life that I had ever actually measured. And so I was like, you know what, that's not good, and you know, I was kind of tired of being the fat guy, so I was like, I can now cycle between all of the Ghostbusters, sweet. So I was like, all right, I'm kind of tired of being the fat guy. I want to do something, you know, a little bit different. I want to, you know, get back in shape and actually make myself. Sorry, I'm getting distracted here. Can I play as all the Ghostbusters? Oh yeah, look at that. That's cool. So I can switch between all the Ghostbusters. I want to play as my favorite, Egon. Yeah, what's up, Egon? Egon's my favorite.
He's great.
Anyway, yeah. So I decided, I was like, all right, I'm gonna start working out. And like back in the past, when I would work out, I would just run, and so I started doing that again. And yeah, started going to the gym, running, and very quickly lost a good chunk of weight. And then now it's just a matter of actually, you know, keeping it off and continuing working out and stuff. And that's the tricky part, honestly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was cool. Wait, what is that thing? Do I ran into that?
Get it.
I'm gonna get you. Do I touch you? I got it. All right. I don't know what that was. So, anyway, yeah, working out. Go work out. It's good. And I know I just feel a lot better after I work out. So, like, I try to get up in the morning and do it before I go into work, and it gives me energy for the whole day. There's Lewis, I think.
Team Super D, what are your guys' favorite music, favorite artists in music at the moment?
I'm having a party in my apartment.
Mine is I'm a big fan of Boy and Bear. They're an Australian band, and Josh Pike, who is an Australian singer. I've been listening to But For All These Shrinking Hearts, which is Josh Pike's latest album, and Limit of Love, which is Boy and Bear's, a lot. Nathaniel Rateliff we've been listening to, Walk the Moon.
Yeah, Nathaniel Rateliff's awesome. Yeah, Walk the Moon is kind of my go-to, like, just want a jam kind of thing. Like those guys, I'm very excited. I reached out to them on Twitter to hopefully maybe get them to pop up in a video for us. Like we've done a lot more music collaborations, and I would be very, very pumped. Like Matt and Kim have actually responded, and they seem interested in doing something with us, which would be really, really awesome. So anyway, I'm talking to Matt and Kim now, which is like super cool. I love those guys. I've seen them in concert a few times, and they put on a heck of a show.
Matt and Kim?
Matt and Kim.
I thought it was really fun. I think I was in Australia when it happened, but it was one South by. They'd asked you to interview with Shira Lazar, and you were like, yeah, cool. And then they told you that you would be interviewing Matt and Kim, and I was so excited for you.
Yeah, that was.
I knew how much you liked them.
That was pretty
and
great.
You knew way more about them than Shira did.
Yeah.
You're like asking these meaningful questions, and she's like, so what's it like being like together and in a band? And you're like, hey, remember that thing that you did like that was really cool a few years ago, like how did you blah blah blah, and you're like asking them questions about it, and she's like, so you guys are like in love, ha 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 ha, like I'm just taking the mickey out of it, but you know, I just thought it was really funny. I was watching you and you were like, actually, like it's like if I was, you know, meeting someone like J.K. Rowling, you know, be like, oh my god, remember on page 357 like when you did this thing,
remember that time? That was awesome. Yeah. Sorry, I'm totally distracted. This is really cool. So this is the hub world of Ghostbusters, so you can go and do additional things. But let's get back to the portal. And
someone asked me, I've lost it. I'm not sure where it went. I'm sorry, but somebody asked if I wear jewelry much. I'm just so bad at jewelry. I like necklaces because they're easy. Rings, I get frustrated because when I wash my hands, because I like really chunky rings. So when I wash my hands, they like slip off or they get like stuff under them, or you know, I don't know. And so I just eventually over time just I have like a million holes in my ears, and I start wearing earrings. I'm the worst when it comes to jewelry. It's actually every time I do film stuff or modeling, I'm like always praying, please like decide that I don't need to be wearing earrings. Like please let that be a thing.
This is crazy. This is a whole new area.
Because I don't want to re-poke the hole. But that is cool. Oh, Wizard of Oz. Oh. Yeah, so I don't really.
Doctor Who.
I like necklaces. I like chunky kind of statement stuff, but I'm just so not fashionable in any way. Like I feel like women my age have like established what they want to dress like, and I'm still wearing $5 like colorful printed leggings and a t-shirt. Like I don't even know what I wear on my top half, but I'm very much like comfort over looking at all fashionable. I don't know why I went into that tangent. And there will be more. Someone else asked, excuse me.
Oh, nice. Okay.
If we'll be doing more Harry Potter. We will be doing more Harry Potter.
Yeah, we kind of got distracted.
Just as I got back into the let's do more Harry Potter, I got sick and I can't talk for like super long periods of time or for very loud. Ahmed Zombie, I'm pretty sure. I don't know why that was so hard for me to pronounce.
Amaret Zombie?
I'm sorry.
Mysterious Voyage of Homer.
Team Super D, do you guys feel the burn? We feel the burn every day. We are all about that burn, that birdie burn.
What do you guys feel about the portal part of the main story? We haven't made it there yet, so yeah, once we get there, I'll let you know.
Because Casavara says, Katie's like, what, 24? Yeah, I know. But when I look at people like Meg Turney or Barbara or like, you know, Ashley or other people, Ashley's a little bit older than me. Meg's actually a little bit older than me too. I don't know what I'm saying. I just feel like everybody else has their stuff together, and I'm just like, cool, can I wear pajamas outside? And I did today, so not a great example of being fashionable. I met women Tierney Michaela says, what do you mean women your age? You're still so young. I know I'm young. I know. I wasn't at all insinuating that I'm old. I just meant that, you know, you hit a point where you kind of go, cool, this is my style. I've tried a couple things, and now I kind of think I want to kind of go into this. So, I don't know.
All right, so if you've been watching this before, we actually have done some of the Simpsons stuff before, so I'm going to kind of burn through the early stuff. Mm-hmm. So thank you for watching again, though. Bird.
Aaron Balch says, Jack, you have the most beautiful cat ever.
Thank you. Is she here? Or are you just saying that in general?
She probably died.
She's probably terrorizing the house. Bum, 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 bum.
Thanks, Rage Dragon, for hanging out.
Oh, is Rage Dragon taking off? Sweet.
Trickstress says, Jack, I was the one who tweeted you on Tuesday about being at a Bernie rally. We got to cover it as a college news source, even if we couldn't get press passes before. We were surrounded by national and international news, and it was awesome. Feel the burn. That's cool.
That's super cool.
I like being around large groups of people who are like, have all that electric energy, you know, and they're all really stoked, and it feels really good. Walk the Moon is like that. In a weird way. Not in a weird way. It transitioning to a band. Walk the Moon is very much this positive, like, love fest, you know. Everyone has their own... Captain Con Kane. Everyone has their own brand of beauty. You just rock what works for you, Katie. Thanks. I'm gonna rock that laziness. That's what works for me.
Rock your body.
I also am so lazy when it comes to makeup. I'm the worst. I'm the worst.
Sure.
Or I'm not, and I just do what I want. I'm the best.
Do what I want.
I'm the best.
Oh, that's Wild Style is pink. I knew that.
Wild Green 98. How long have you had this channel, Jack?
I've had I don't know if he's talking about Twitch or if he's talking about, which one?
He's on Twitch.
I've had it for actually quite a long time. I just haven't used it very often. And now that Rich Teeth has given us the okay to start doing more stuff on our personal channels, I was like, hey, why don't I start streaming some more? And also I have my beautiful wife here who's really good at keeping people interested in things.
I'm really good at rants. How do you feel about Civil War? Manning asks.
I've got Finkman. I'm super, super excited for Civil War. I'm very much looking forward to it. It's, I'll be honest, I walked out of Batman vs. Superman thinking I can't wait for Civil War.
I thought you were saying I walked out of Batman vs. Superman. I was like, I was there. You didn't do that.
Don't die.
I'm sure that was a really funny face.
The thing's in the way. Go away. Okay, go away.
Nautic 007, I really should be sleeping for college tomorrow, but I have the chance to hang out with Jack and Caiti, so I'll stay up and hang. No, you should go sleep if you have college tomorrow. We'll be here another time.
Okay.
Austin says, hey Jack, I downloaded Dead Space like you recommended and I've been really enjoying it.
Sweet.
Thanks for recommending it.
Yeah, Dead Space is fantastic. I was very psyched to see that they released it. Nice, look at that. Melted away.
Was that
it's a slushy.
House?
Give me that. Move. I want the slushy. Sweet. Yeah. So they put Dead Space up in the store and like the games with gold. So that's very kick-ass.
Oh, was that when it was free?
Yeah. So it's free. So now if you're on Xbox Live and you have what is this thing? That's weird. If you have Xbox Live Gold, go right now and it's the games with gold thing because you can get Dead Space 1 for free. It's the Xbox 360 one, so it's like backwards compatible, but it still totally works.
Mingo Tango says, Katie, what medications are you taking? Medicine's different for everybody, and no two bodies are the same. So I tried many different ones, and some that work really well for other people didn't work as well for me, but I'm settled on Wellbutrin, it's called, which is an antidepressant. That's focused more on depression than it is anxiety, so I have medicine for anxiety if I get anxious. But since I've been taking the vitamin, which is called Deplin, it's just a really concentrated folic acid vitamin. Since I've been taking that, I haven't really needed that much anxiety medicine, which is good. We haven't listened to Hamilton. Wild Green 98 says, have you listened to Hamilton yet? We haven't listened to it yet.
People freak out about Hamilton. I don't know, man. Looks interesting. I saw the opening to the at the Emmys, I think, is when they did it. And I was like, oh, that looks cool, but people are losing their minds for Hamilton.
I don't really know much about it, unfortunately. I take Effexa, I take Effexa. I take it for migraines, but it's a triple threat for depression and anxiety too. Yeah, I tried Effexa and it didn't work well for me. I can't remember why that one didn't work for me, but some of them I have weird side effects, and others just didn't work. So. That's really important. Tierney, Michaela, for depression. They take a specific one, but everyone's chemical systems are different, so don't lose hope if one medication doesn't work for you. Yeah, that's definitely true. It can be really frustrating when you're taking medicine and it doesn't feel like anything's, different. Like if you were to take antibiotics for for a cold or for the flu. What do you take antibiotics for the flu? For strep. Let's say for strep. And you weren't getting better, you'd be frustrated by that. And you'd be like, can you give me something else to take for it? But when you have depression, sometimes it can be easy to be dissuaded. So try not to give up, because there's something that will work for you.
Yeah, it took us some time to find what worked best for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, Gandalf was in the way.
I am looking at things. Wellbutrin didn't go well for me, which is a shame since it's pretty much the only one without side effects. That really bugged me. I'm sorry that it didn't work well for you calling it. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Calling Ian. But I hope you find something that does work for you. Sometimes, the science is still so... Science is catching up, but I think it's moving pretty fast. So don't lose hope. Chris Stone, do you think a young Han Solo will make it a cameo in Rogue One?
They're making a young Han Solo movie, so I don't imagine they're gonna make a. Wait.
She can't be her mom.
Why not?
Because Luke hadn't even faced Darth Vader at that point.
Yeah, he's 19.
So he had impregnated her at 19?
No, why does he have to impregnate? They may have met at this point.
But she died.
Who?
That woman from Rogue One. The idea is that she's dead, right? It's
no,
like a lot of good people died to get you this information.
That doesn't necessarily mean all of them died.
You don't think? I thought the concept was that they all died. The only one that is still alive is the old man in Force Awakens that gives him the chip.
I don't think so. I don't know if that's necessarily true.
Oh, that's what I thought.
You just want everyone to be dead.
She's also older than him, I guess.
Maybe. She's probably in her, maybe, I would say at earliest, her 20s, maybe?
Mid-20s on the thing, yeah.
Saving Flanders.
Kitty Puri, will AH ever do a collab with Markiplier?
Maybe. We've talked to him before. There might be something there. What else? I'll get a chance to remember talking anything and everything. I don't think Han would be that young during Rogue One. He'd be young. Really, Han's a little older than Luke. When I say little, I guess he's actually a good 10 years older than he is. So Han's off. It would be interesting to see if they use this as the excuse to show off whoever the young Han Solo is going to be.
Many Bothans
died getting that information. That was.
I thought the line was many good people.
No, it's many Bothans.
Oh, what's a Bothan?
I think it's just a race of people.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, wrong one. That's one. I think.
Oh.
I could be way off.
Rogue One is between episode 3 and 4. Rogue One is before Leia is captured.
Yes. What?
And then you never hear. I don't know. I'm still digesting it. We're excited. Sangster J. My girlfriend has depression. What would you say were some things Jack did that made things better? Jack didn't really understand what depression was, which is totally okay and normal, just like anyone else who's never experienced any kind of illness. But things that made me feel really hopeful and supported were times that he took initiative to like look things up and to read books and to really try to understand what I was going through, because I did feel very alone, like I couldn't explain what was happening, and that made me feel really isolated and like I couldn't connect. But it felt like when he was trying to understand and on his own, like going through and looking up things, and that made me feel a lot less alone, so that really helped a lot.
I'm stuck on the stupid thing.
GOB, there's a bunch of cool Star Wars comics that Marvel's putting out. Explains a lot of stuff that happens between movies, especially to Darth Vader. Oh, that's cool.
Build. I see that you can build. Like, there's stuff there for me to build. Okay, she can do it for some reason.
Have you, if you played Star Wars Battlefront 2, you might know what a Bothan is. I'll just Google it. Everyone's kind of having a bit of a discussion about the Rogue.
Is there a Bothan fight going on?
Guys, you have to realize that Rogue One takes place not even
Bothans died during the second Death Star. I thought that was the case.
Second Death Star?
Yeah, the one they were building. Space.
I am confused. I'm sorry.
The second Death Star was the one they were building in Empire. They started the Empire at beginning of Empire Strikes Back, but ultimately it was Return of the Jedi.
So, which is the first one that was made?
New Hope?
Okay. Wait. Yes. Where Luke is on Tatooine?
Yeah.
So... that's what episode? 5? 4?
4 is...
A New Hope?
A New Hope.
And so 5 is Empire Strikes Back, and then is Return of the Jedi?
That is 6.
Okay. So when did the Bothans die?
In 6.
Okay, that makes much more sense.
Yeah.
Right, okay. I'm with you now. I'm with you all now. Bothans have camouflage technology, and so they are mainly spies, and so they were the main people stealing the plans for the second Death Star, although the plans for the first Death Star will be stolen by what seems two bounty hunters in the movie. To be bounty hunters, Dan Walsh said. And then the next one. I personally don't follow Star Wars closely. Benny Fajardo, was life hard growing up for either you, Jack, or Katie? either you.
Is it me, Jack, or Katie?
It's funny that you asked that question, because one of the disparities, is that the right word? Disparities?
Yeah.
Between Jack and I is that Jack had a very rich and loving upbringing, and I had an extremely traumatic one.
Rich as in full of life,
Sorry,
not
like
rich.
Right, yeah, no. I mean, like, you know, he had 2 parents that loved him unconditionally and supported him, and were mentors to him. You know, it wasn't, they you know, were very attentive, and not to say that, you know, everybody experiences hardships and bad times, and not to negate that for anybody. But where I experienced my hardships, I didn't have anybody to help really explain them to me, or kind of give me the attention that I needed to get me through things growing up as a child, and Jack definitely had a really great support system growing up. So that was actually one of the things that was the hardest when I was sick, was that Jack had never experienced anything like it. You know, so, which is just such I think, such an incredibly fascinating scenario, you know? It's like, you don't get me because you didn't have a terrible life. Like, that's just such an interesting dilemma. Nautic. I need better glasses, 007. I think that Emma's about to choke on your cord. I think that there may be a chance that Snoke maybe in the movie there's the scene with the hooded figure bowing before the white pillar thing. I'm thinking that it's Palpatine and Snoke, but that's also going on the theory that Snoke is Plagueis.
Yeah. Whew. It gets pretty dang weird. There's a lot of strange stuff in there. Oh, look at this. There's a double-decker bus.
Benny Fajardo said, Katie, you also said my last name correct. Thanks. When I moved here, one of the very first things that I learned was don't ever say J's.
Yeah.
Just jalapeno, just don't ever say J's. So, Jose, Jesus, just don't do it. But thank you. Mr. Christ TV. Hey Jack, when you play games in the Let's Play, I always cheer on Jeff or Gavin or Ryan, not you or Jeremy. Reason being because they don't know how to play and you or Jeremy know how to play.
Thank you, I guess.
David Emmerich, can we stop with sad stuff, please? We can. But it's important that you know that sad stuff is a part of life too. Just giving you a lecture here from however many miles away I am. I'm gonna stick my finger out at you. But yes. GOB, Snoke might be Plagueis because the music played when he's on screen, the same that plays when Palpatine is talking about him in episode 3.
Yeah, I'm very curious about who's going to be the big bad. I mean, we know Snoke is the big bad. I'm just curious how he kind of fits into the larger part of the universe, and we've never really seen him before, so it's like, what does this mean? Very curious.
Mark, I'm glad that your parents are there for you now. Maybe they didn't know before. I'm sure there are a million reasons, a million things relevant to your situation, but I'm glad that you're here with us now. Kitty Purry, Katie, who is your favorite AH member besides Jack? I like Jeremy a lot, but that's also because Jeremy is very similar to Jack in temperament, and also I think he's he really he takes one for the team, you know, but he's so sweet. Like, he's not like not like Michael, who is very head-on, headstrong. Let's do it. Let's got this like real aggression and kind of, which is awesome. That's Michael's thing. Shtick. His shtick. But Jeremy is like, when I watch him do stuff that he doesn't really want to do, but he knows he should do just for the video or for the kids when he kissed Matt. Like, I watch it go through his head like, okay, I don't really want to do this, but I know that if I do this, it'll be good for this reason, and I like watch it happen in his face, and then he does it, you know, and it's for the team. And I really respect that, so I used to think he's really funny, so I like Jeremy a lot.
Jeremy's up for anything. That guy, he is a hard worker.
But it's right. It's that's what it is. He's a hard worker. It's not that Jeremy is like just this crazy guy who'll do anything. He really thinks about things, but does them anyway. You know, he's like, okay, all right, I'll do it. You know, he's very relatable and very like sweet and a really hard worker, and he's funny. So I like Jeremy a lot. Not that I don't like the others. I mean, I don't like him at all. But I'm just kidding. Ginger, hey Jack, have you seen Clone Wars or Rebels? Clone Wars is prequel material, but actually good.
I haven't. Well, I've seen the original, like, Jenny Tardovsky version of Clone Wars, like the original Clone Wars, but I haven't seen the new one that's going on right now. So I need to check that out. I've heard good things. This area again.
David, thank you for sharing that. I'm sorry that that's happening, and I hope that we can provide you with entertainment. But also know that You have lots of people around you that care about you and support you. But we'll say funny stuff. Crap, boobs, crap. If you know what that's from, you should tell me what that's from. It's very relevant to what we're doing right now.
Did you say crap, boobs, crap?
That's what I said. So if anyone can say it, I think someone just got it already.
Wow.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm streaming at a higher bitrate tonight, so I think stuff's happening faster. So that's cool. Or not, I don't know. I'm still getting used to this whole streaming thing.
Still get it. Jack, what is your favorite recent AH moment from Trick Stress?
I really enjoy doing the horror stuff. It's like Layers of Fear. We've had a lot of fun with, and anytime we can put Jeff in front of a scary game is always a good time. That dude, he is easily frightened, and it's fun watching it. I get really scared too at that stuff, but I have more fun just like making Jeff freak out about stuff. So it's not as scary for me because I can just be like, hey, Jeff, you're stupid, and not be scared.
Jeff is funny, like that.
Sorry.
I had something to say and I forgot what it was. Just weed loving Canadian.
Just weed.
Thanks for saying that on Twitch. I'm glad that I could help, and I'm glad that you're there for your friend. The second Layers of Fear video was pretty good.
Yeah, that one just came out yesterday, I think, or maybe today. Yeah, the Layers of Fear is funny. Layers of Fear is actually made by the old company that I worked with. My diamond.
Paul Schofield got it. It was Crap Boobs Crap as Bart runs down the stairs to the basement and says, "Are we swearing down here? Crap Boobs Crap." Because Homer is trying to invent stuff.
Oh, it's the TV.
Mark Spector, how do you like playing Velvet in Ruby? Ruby. Have you heard of that?
I love Ruby.
I love Ruby. It's Ruby. It's the one with Velvet. It's red Ruby, Weiss, Velvet, and Yang. What was I saying? Oh yeah, how's it playing Ruby? How's it playing Velvet Cartoon?
You get distracted by your own joke.
It's really fun. It's really fun. It's my voice, so it's pretty cool. Although I really enjoy doing character stuff, so I hope that maybe I can do more of that. It'll be really cool. Jack, you excited for any of the upcoming movies? What was that for? I don't know what that was for. Jack, you excited? Oh, yeah. Jack, you excited for any of the upcoming movies?
I'm excited for upcoming movies. I'm really excited for Civil War. I'm really excited for Doctor Strange. That one's coming out later this year.
I'm excited about that too.
I think, is that this year or they just filming? They just
Love
filming.
me some Benedict Pumpkin.
Alright, so yeah.
1,000 Thoughts at Once. The Simpsons is nice. What's your favorite series of like TV show? Would you say it's like Scrubs?
Scrubs is up there, man. I would say Breaking Bad was probably my favorite serious series. I love the TV show Oz on HBO, which is a great show. There's a train. What TV? Star Trek Next Generation, I really loved. I watched a lot of that. I know. Golf course.
Maybe the desert was just a soundtrack. Mine. The reason I asked is because mine is probably The Simpsons.
Someone said Parks and Rec. Parks and Rec is also great.
Parks and Rec is really good. I really like The Simpsons. That's probably my absolute favorite that I can just go back and
you
rewatch.
certainly do love yourself some Simpsons.
I do. It's funny because I don't really watch it anymore, but I really love The Simpsons so much. I was thinking of doing a Hit and Run series.
Oh, yeah?
PlayStation 2 was my other favorite PlayStation 2 game. Was The Simpsons Hit and Run, which I really liked. Trying to think what. Oh, I really like this Australian TV show called Brown the Toast. That's the other one that I can put on, and I just love like so much. But I can't get it here in America. I have no idea how to get it. I think that when I go to Australia, I'm gonna have to rip it, and then bring the media file over here.
Yeah.
I think that's genuinely the only way to get a good copy.
Well, if you can get a DVD version of it, even in Australia, we can take it here. I can make that work.
The Australian one?
Mm-hmm.
So if I buy an Australian one on Amazon, you can rip it here?
Yeah.
Oh. Scratch what I said.
Yeah, I can set up the disk drive to work with that.
What's the difference between a lad and a gent? What was the main determination?
Initially, it was a gent was basically not over 30. I guess over 30-ish, and married, or married. But I think it's changed now.
Do you even have lads and gents anymore?
Not really. Don't die.
A testy pop. I just assumed it was like the first generation and the second generation. But I don't know if Michael came on before Ryan.
I think technically Michael was on before Ryan. Yeah, right. Or Michael was full-time before Ryan, I know that. Wait, actually, maybe not. I don't know.
Did you watch Firefly? I liked Firefly a lot.
I enjoyed that show.
Joss Whedon, man, I love and hate that guy so much. Like, I can't stand him, but I love him. He's one of those guys that has, like J.K. Rowling, where they're like, yeah, this person needs to die, and I'm going to commit to that, and that person's going to be dead and stay dead. And that kills me. So I have, like, all the respect for him, but also, like, hate his guts sometimes. And Firefly is one of those times. What are your favorite desserts?
Katie loves Rocky Road ice cream.
I do, but you know what I think is my favorite dessert?
Big Red Float.
No, butterscotch pudding.
Butterscotch pudding?
Like, not pudding like in the cup that you guys have, like the custard type stuff. Like butterscotch pudding that's like this cakey, melty deliciousness.
Okay.
With ice cream. I also love, you know what's my favorite one?
What's your favorite thing?
What's it called? I'm trying to remember. Donkey says, cake. Everybody loves cake. Cakes have layers. Parfait. Oh my gosh, I love me some parfait. What's your favorite? You like chocolate ice cream, right?
I like chocolate ice cream. I like red velvet cake. I
like brownies.
I like brownies. Brownies are tasty.
What were you gonna say?
I like.
Giant knot in my hair.
What do you do that for? I like. I don't know. What do I like? I like so many things.
I've seen you eat brownies the most.
Brownies are good. I enjoy brownies.
My favorite moment from the set the other day was when I shared a brownie with James Willems and I didn't tell you about it. It went like this. I picked up a brownie, went in my head, that's a really big brownie. And then James Willems came over and he was looking at the brownies and I looked at him and we made eye contact and I said, do you want half of my brownie? I can't finish it. And he goes, yes, please. And then he took it and I left. That was the extent of our brownie sharing.
We're getting divorced. I'll see if Elisa's single now.
She will be.
Yeah, I don't know. I like desserts. I like
Mars bar slice. I love Mars bar slice a lot.
I like Big Red Spider.
Big Red, nice. I like what you did there. That's what we call it. Spider.
It's
Spider day.
A float, like a Coke float. Big Red float is super good.
Dan Walsh, brownies are tasty. Jack Pattillo, 2016. So opinions, Mazine, Rafi. So opinions on any of the following: The Office, House of Cards, Daredevil, or The Blacklist. I've only seen The Office.
Look at poor Ralph down there.
Aw, he looks so sad.
I think there, like, get him up on the camera.
My cat's breath smells like cat food.
Look at him down there. So I have to have Aquaman to get him.
He's waving.
Oop. I think I can hire.
James and Elise are really sweet together.
Yeah, I like those guys.
Although Elise beats James, so that's a secret. Don't tell anybody.
Literally beats him. Like.
Yeah, he's too scared to tell anybody, but we know.
It's okay.
She's so small. I know that you can see it in the videos when you watch Funhouse videos, that she is like, I'm sure they put her closer to the camera for perspective's sake, but she is adorably small. Not to like take away her power, because she's fit. She's fit.
She's in shape.
But it's funny, like I put my foot next to hers and went, Elise, your foot is half the size of mine. You are a tiny person. You are so small.
And she is hilarious too. She's
so
really
funny. Like in real life, she's like so much funnier than you would ever expect.
Ow, ow, ow.
Not that you would expect her not to be funny, but it's.
Well,
I like the idea of someone meeting me and going, Katie was way funnier than you'd expect her to be. But she's great. I really like her a lot. She's lovely.
Dang it.
Favorite kind of donut? Jack, do you like traditional glazed?
I like chocolate donuts. Are you okay?
Lemon poppy seed. That's my favorite muffin.
Chocolate donuts, also chocolate with sprinkles. Sprinkled donuts are so good.
Sprinkled donuts are okay. Elise is a flower. She's a precious flower.
Don't let them know we're saying good things about them.
Oh yeah. I hate Elise. She's the worst. Only tell her
so
that.
So bad.
Did you want to finish at 11:30?
I think I'm actually probably pretty close to the Simpsons thing. If you've played the Lego Dimensions thing, how close are we to beating the Simpsons level? I think we're pretty close. Earl's a machine. Oh, so by the way, again, the overlay you're watching right now was made by a fan, and what was it? Do you remember his name?
Reality Gaming.
No, was that it?
You can click it.
I was like, but that's gonna get rid of everything else.
Oh.
That's gonna nightmare. Anyway, actually, I can just do it like that. Maybe it's from
Chronic Jester.
Chronic Jester. So thank you very much. And also, that being said, if you know anything about making overlays and stuff, and you're interested in making one, I would love you forever if you made one for us. So if you like it, or if you can do that, if you're good at that kind of stuff, send it to jacklikesthings@gmail.com. This is Emma.
Emma
She's a
says,
dog.
Please subscribe.
Oh, we beat it.
Yay! In your
Perfect.
face.
Good timing.
Coyote. Oh, Emma, you're kissy and your nose is cold.
Is she stinky?
Oh, she's always stinky.
She's so stinky.
Can dogs get that cold? I mean, I know they can actually.
Probably.
Emma had a cold when she was a puppy. It was cute.
Look, Emma dog.
Emma
dog. Oh, she's licking my face.
Emma is a doggy.
She licked my nose.
Oh, right out of the mouth.
Rah, dog arms. Do you want to play a little bit, Emma?
Would you like to play the game? Oh, no, look at you.
No, she just wants attention.
Silky.
She's like, you're paying
Remember
attention.
when she was a puppy and she wanted nothing to do with me, and now she's an adult dog? She's like, love me all the time.
She loves everybody and everything. She
loves
loves
me
all
the
the
most.
attention.
She likes me the most. We like to take Emma to people parks. When we take Emma to dog parks, she doesn't play with the dogs. She just wants to play with the people.
Yeah, she likes meeting new people.
She's so disinterested in the dogs. Like, you can't even measure the level of disinterest she has for other dogs. It's just the people she wants to meet. She's really funny.
Oh.
Bye, Emma. Hope you find your dad.
Bye, Emma. Go make friends elsewhere.
What is your guys' address so I can send you something? It is P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney.
Benny, we don't have like a P.O. box or anything yet. I might look into picking something like that up though. So maybe we'll have a P.O. box where you can send us some fun stuff if you're interested. So, oh, look at this. It's like the
Unless
world.
it's Ebola or anthrax, in which case, thanks for the thought. It's really nice of you, but
Taking the tube.
maybe no thanks.
Travel through 20 rifts.
We have enough Ebola and anthrax.
Smash, smash.
Okay. We don't have a Twitch sub button yet. We're
working on the Twitch stuff. That's another thing I have to get approved through Rooster Teeth before I can do it. So
can you not just subscribe to someone like without paying?
Well, you can follow someone, which is
follow. That's the
we've
one
got a
I
bunch
meant.
of followers right now.
You can follow me too. I'm just Katie
whoa,
Ward.
what?
Bye, Egon.
No, he's in the water.
Uh-oh. You're gonna drown.
What's here? Ooh, I found the secrets. Look for the three-eyed fish.
Yeah, my Twitch is just Katie Ward, CAITIWARD, if you want to hang out with me sometime.
And Katie might be streaming some Harry Potter and stuff on her personal channel.
I might actually do Hit and Run maybe on Twitch.
How do I go underwater? Oh, I probably have to be... what's his name? I have to be Submariner. Oh,
Katie with the Nemo reference. I'm all about that Nemo, man. I love that movie.
I'm all about that Nemo.
I love Nemo, Shrek, any kids animation, you name it, I've seen it. I can quote it. I love children's animations. Or like, you know, kids movies. Shrek is my jam.
Oh yeah, that's a crusty. Let's drive around for a little bit.
There's a bit from Open Season that Elliot, the deer, finds a coffee and he starts drinking it and he goes, he says, it's either horrible, I think it's terrible and wonderful at the same time. It's like freedom in a cup! It's like one of my favorite lines ever of all time of any movie.
What was the name of the Skeezy Hotel in Simpsons World? We have it in the...
Skeezy Hotel?
Yeah. The one...
Oh, the one where Quimby goes and has relations with Miss Springfield.
It's in WhatsApp. It's in the game, the mobile game.
I forget what it's called. Someone will tell me. Ashton Kutcher. I love Ashton. He plays Elliot the deer. I try to get Jack to watch Open Season, but he hasn't caught on yet.
Not yet. What is this? Oh, look at the Batman logo up there.
Pat asks, have I ever seen Chicken Run? I saw my whole life flash before my eyes. It was really boring. Love Chicken Run. But I don't want to be a pie.
Oh.
Mason Derriere? Who's that?
Ah. Kusei.
Jungle Book is in the cartoon or the new one coming out? Because I haven't seen either, so I don't know why I asked. I actually wasn't a big Disney person growing up, unfortunately. I didn't really watch Disney films, apart from...
I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just playing this game. Oh, no, don't get off. Don't get off.
I played, excuse me, I really loved Treasure Planet and Atlantis, and those films that came later. Treasure Planet and Tarzan are probably my favorite Disney films.
Golden Brick.
Like old school Disney films, and I'm not super thrilled about the live action version.
Of what?
Of Tarzan.
Oh, yeah.
Hashtag not my Jane. I love you, Margot Robbie. You're from my hometown. Not from my hometown, but you're from my home. I'm all about you, but I still think...
Why do you hate Margot Robbie so much?
I still think...
She's Australian. You're supposed to love all Australians.
What's her name? Oh my gosh, why do I keep forgetting her name? I love her so much.
I don't know who you're talking about.
The princess from Game of Thrones. I'm gonna quickly look her up.
Daenerys?
Nope. The princess from Game of Thrones.
She's a princess.
Oh, no. She would have been a good Jane, too. But no, I'm thinking of, Oh, this is killing me. Someone's gonna come up with it before I...
What, Caitlin Stark?
No. She wasn't a princess, was she?
I guess not really.
She was in Hunger Games.
Oh, not Jenna Malone. Lola Rabbit. What's her name?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Oh, man, this is killing me. Come on, you can do it.
Yeah, I forget her name.
Natalie Dormer.
I
think she would have been the best Jane ever. Like...
There we go.
The greatest. Oh, yeah.
A lot of people are saying it.
Margaret. Natalie Dormer. I think she would have killed it as Jane, but for some reason they were like, no, we want Margot Robbie, and we wanted to do a terrible American accent, and it's like the end of the trailer with Tarzan drinking tea, and they're like, you're the king of the jungle, man, and he's just drinking tea looking at them. It's like, that's not my Tarzan. Like
hashtag not my Tarzan.
Hashtag not my Tarzan. I mean, I haven't, I don't know.
Springfield Power Plant. Am I supposed to take them off of there?
Oh, Natalie Dormer is a babe. She's perfect. She is perfect. She would have been great. I really do think. I'm sure, obviously, I am not the casting director, and they have a reason for casting Margot Robbie. I'm just not pumped about it. It seems too dark. I know Tarzan, the cartoon, is not a light-hearted, necessarily, film. I mean, Clayton is a pretty dark dude, and that situation is a pretty dark situation, but like he's the part I'm most excited about in the live action adaptation. Is Clayton actually looks like Clayton. So fun fact, Kristen Wiig voiced Lola Bunny for the Looney Tunes show Mango Tango says. Wow, that's interesting.
That is interesting.
Yeah, Finn says they cast Margot Robbie because she's popular right now. Yeah, I
That
don't
Margot
wanna,
Robbie.
So hot right now.
So hot right now.
So hot. That Hansel. No, I'm not. I am not at all. Someone says I can see Katie as Gio says I can see Katie as Jane. That's very nice of you.
Hashtag yes, my Jane.
Yeah, I think they did just cast Margot Robbie because she's really popular right now. She's kind of like the next Jennifer Lawrence of like people rising really quickly. So,
Boing.
we do watch. James Noah says, "Do you guys watch Last Week Tonight?" We do watch Last Week Tonight. We haven't caught up.
Yeah, we haven't watched it in a while, but yes, we do watch that show.
So,
I got it all open.
seriously joking,
Golden
is
brick.
Rosie O'Donnell a monkey in the new Tarzan too? Probably not. No, again, this is so much darker. I haven't seen any comedy in the live action trailer. It just looks really, really dark and serious, like almost a King Kong kind of tension.
Gold bricks.
So, even the Jungle Book looks like it has some humor in it. The new live action Jungle Book. So I don't know why they went that direction with
Ecto 1 Rebuild 2.
Ba-ba-da, boop-doop, ba-da-da. Does Phil Collins do the score? Jack, fun fact, Jack hates Phil Collins. Do you want to tell him why you hate Phil Collins?
He's a jerk.
It's not even Phil Collins' fault that Jack hates him.
Because Phil Collins stole the Academy Award from Trey Parker and Matt Stone.
For Tarzan.
Alright, so how do I...
Was it for the South Park movie? Oh no, was it for Book and Mom? What was it for?
That was for the South Park movie.
So, Trey Parker and Matt Stone are like Jack's heroes. They're my heroes too, to an extent, but not as much as Jack's. And they were up for an Academy Award for the music for the South Park film. And so was Tarzan in the same category. So Phil Collins won, Trey Parker and Matt Stone lost, and so Jack hates Phil Collins by default.
Ecto 1 Rebuild 2. Okay, so if you're watching it right now, let me know how do I do the thing where I can rebuild the Ecto... Oh, there it is. Building instructions. No, not for the Batmobile. I don't want the Batmobile. I go to... You gonna do it? There we go. Ecto 1. I want to do...
It's locked, though.
Yeah, how do I unlock it? Build 2. Buy 10 more upgrade. Oh! Okay. So you have to actually upgrade the vehicle, and then once you upgrade it, then you can unlock the second and third build of it. Oh, that's interesting.
James Noah said, I met John Oliver when he was still living in England, and it was the funniest 30 seconds of my life. I love John Oliver.
All right, so
He's a funny dude. Very, like, real.
speed, colors.
I like the Tarzan sound. I love the Tarzan soundtrack. It's one of my favorite Disney scores of all time.
What color should we make it?
Although I never let Jack know that.
Pick up green. Exhaust. 7. Extras. Bolt color chooser. Sure. Enemy hearts.
Johnny Worthington says, the first book, Tarzan of the Apes, 1914, was a dark book. The early movies were dark as well. Like most of Disney's efforts, they made it G-rated for the animated movie, but Tarzan is meant to be dark. I guess that's true. But, like...
I'm building something.
I guess, like, imagine if suddenly Cinderella, the live-action Cinderella, they cut the heel and the toe off of the this evil stepsisters, and maybe they did do that in what was the musical with Meryl Streep and Anna Kendrick?
Into the Woods?
Yeah, maybe they did do that in Into the Woods, but that was still, again, more of a comedy. It wasn't as dark. Like, the story of Cinderella is this girl's mom dies, and she kind of, like, the mom gets buried under a tree, and the tree grows, and the girl keeps going back to the tree, and the tree gives her these things. Like, she's like, I wish I had a dress, and then she gets a dress, and she goes to the thing and whatever, and the prince eventually puts tar on the ground, and gets one of her shoes, and so he takes the shoe, and he goes and tries to match it to the sister, tries to match it to Cinderella. He's going around the neighborhood, and they hide, or she goes and runs to the tree, I think. Like, she just runs away. I'm not sure what happens. I can't remember. I read it just recently. Anyway, they cut one of the stepmother's like, you have to fit in this shoe. So she cuts one of the toes off one of the sisters and fits it in the shoe, and the sister is riding away, and this little bird, the little bird's the one that, I think grants the wish. I don't know. There's a bird involved. There's a bird in a lot of the Grimm stories. And the bird says, look at the blood. He sings a song, and it's like, look at the blood on the snow. That's not the girl you're looking for. And so the prince is like, oh, you lied to me. And then goes and puts it on the other sister. And then the mom cuts the heel of the other sister off. And so she's just bleeding into the shoe. And they, like, go away. The bird says the same thing. It's not the girl that you're looking for. And then somehow Cinderella comes out, and the slipper goes on and it fits, and then the women's eyes get pecked out of their faces by birds.
Just like the Disney movie.
So it's like a really dark film. So I guess I wouldn't be as into Cinderella if that was like this really horrible, dark horror story, you know, which it kind of is a little. So that's my
all right.
tangent.
I'm going to rebuild this, and when we're done with this, we're going to be done.
Seriously joking, have you heard about Rob, how do you pronounce it? I always get it wrong. The Minecraft movie director, Sonny?
Rob McElhenney?
McElhenney. We do know he's directing the Minecraft movie. We're very excited. The Grimm's fairy tales are awesome.
And dark.
They're very dark. What my favorite is, I like the juniper tree a lot. But I also like this one called, oh man, I forgot what it's called.
Our Lady's Little Glass.
That one's a fun one.
I think I heard you read that about 300 times.
No, you had me read the porridge one. Wish I could remember it now. I would know it if I started getting into it. The cooking pot.
Oh,
Anyway.
yeah.
Stop, little pot, stop.
You read that one quite a bit as well.
It's like something about nightmares. The man who fought nightmares or something, and it's this king that says, you can marry my daughter if you do all these things, and he assumes that he won't have a strong enough character to withstand all these horrific things that happen to him, and puts him in this castle. And this guy, it's this really, really twisted, dark story, and this guy is just so, because they think he's dumb, he's just oblivious to all these terrible things happening around him, and all of these tricks and these spirits and all this bad stuff, and he's just like, cool, none of this affects me at all. And he comes out and he's like, I'm alive, bitches. And then he gets to marry the princess because everyone thought he was too dumb, and turns out he's actually had a very strong character. So it's just a fascinating story. But a lot of them actually stem from very real things, like
don't go into the woods.
Well, yeah, it was a lot of it. These evil stepmother stereotypes were actually real. So what would happen is people didn't live very long, and illness really struck hard. And a lot of women would die, or a high percentage of women would die while giving birth, or from birth-related ailments. And so what would happen is these mothers would pass away and leave these children behind, but the fathers who had to go to work couldn't stay behind and look after them, so they would remarry like that. And the women would come in, and they would either have their own children already, who they would favor over the father's children, or they would have new children who they favored over it. And so what would happen is they would oftentimes, not often, but it wasn't unheard of, that they cast out the existing children into the woods, Hansel and Gretel, for example.
Jesus.
Or they would starve them, they wouldn't give them as much food, or because they would have this instinct to protect their own children, you know.
That's terrible.
Yeah, so they would so there are a lot of stories about these wicked stepmothers, but it's because they stem from a very real place where where these women would come in and be frightened for the lives of their children and not give a shit about somebody else's, kids. Give a crap, about other people's kids. So they stem from a real place. In the forest, running away was don't disobey your parents,
Mm-hmm.
It was very much about don't disobey your parents. But there are some really sweet ones in there. There's one called The Old Man and His Grandson, and it's about this couple that treat their father, who's an elderly man, with such disdain, and they just think he's disgusting and terrible, and so he's like shaky and can't eat properly, so they shove him in a corner and they don't want anything to do with him, and he's eating from this wooden bowl, because he keeps dropping the ones that break, so they just carve him one out of wood and make him use that. And the son very innocently was like picking up sticks, and the parents were like, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, I'm picking up sticks for when you're old and I have to put you in the corner like grandpa. And they were like, oh man, we're bad people, and they pull grandpa out and they start looking after him and loving him and taking care of him. So even back in the 1800s, they cared about their elderly, which was
that's sweet.
And elderly back then was what, like 50?
Yeah
1800s.
The aged ones,
very young. The aged ones, that's what they called them. So
is it actually what they call them? I just made that up.
No, the aged ones. It's actually very hard. I had to not read it that way when I was reading the stories. But they call them that.
So the Ecto one is becoming it's becoming like a little
channel.
Yeah, it's like I don't know.
Sorry. I was reading.
That's pretty neat.
Oh, is it the sub one? The submarine one?
Yeah,
Nice.
It's not a submarine. I'm not sure what exactly it's going to be, but...
Steam train. Channel says, well, a lot of stories usually have a basing in real life. I think it's pretty rare to have an entirely fictional story. No, I know that, but it's kind of shocking to learn that it comes from, that a lot of the really wicked stuff comes from a real place, being that these women... And it could be men and not just mothers, but at that time, it was very much look out for your own, because we don't have enough money to feed everybody. And we have to make decisions. So, and it was very much like a inheritance thing too, like which kid inherits the stuff if the dad dies. And so it was kind of a fight for that reason.
This is cool because it reuses the exact same amount of Legos from the other one. Alright.
Rising has a subscription button on Twitch.
Does he? We should figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I enjoy doing this. And I think the people enjoy watching it, right, folks? If you're out there, are you watching right now? Having a good time watching me build my Lego Ghostbusters thing?
It kind of looks like a train. And then there's Pocahontas. Not only does that mess up the original story, but it messes up actual history, Mason says. I don't know much about Pocahontas, only the Disney film. And
can you paint with all the colors of the wind?
Yeah, I get too emotional when I watch Pocahontas, because I feel very compassionate towards indigenous culture and Native American and Aboriginal people and the struggle in it.
Save upgrades to toy tag. It's placed.
Hashtag not my Tarzan. I'm very sick. I apologize that I sound so bleh.
Like the one blaster, that's cool.
I might bail in a few minutes.
It's almost done. I just wanted to build that one thing. Just see what this looks like.
I want to hang out with you.
Oh, look at it. It fires. Alright. Is that how it works? Mine weapon. X to use. Colored.
So David Emmerich says some people have a scary story that they want to tell, but it's too real, so they make a story. The Brothers Grimm's collection is called Kinder und Haus Märchen, which means children's and house tales, and that's exactly what it was. It was them fictionalizing nonfiction in order to reach children, to get them to respect their elders, to respect authority, especially in a time where they didn't, authority was so scattered because of the war. It was just all very, or I don't know, or I don't know, something had happened. I forget what it was.
Water spray.
But they had there was no real singular authority, and so it was them trying to band people back together to be civil human beings, and so they were doing that by reaching out to children and families, by putting these works, and not all of them are original Grimm stories. They're a collection of fables that they've gotten from over the years. A lot of them are their own original work, but some of them aren't. There's no way to tell exactly which ones are which, but it's fascinating. The history behind the Brothers Grimm's is just absolutely fascinating.
Horn sound chooser.
Trickster says, thanks for the cool and informative stream. You're welcome. Thanks for hanging out.
I just want to know.
Mango Tango, well, I hope you feel better, Katie. Thank you. Do you think you guys could eventually release a schedule for us to tune in? I'm a firm believer in schedules. I'm also a really bad keeper of them. I get so angry. There's a show called Bob's Burgers that I love. I think it's so great. And it feels like they just release videos whenever they want, and it makes me so angry. It's like, I know, shows that I like Brooklyn Nine-Nine comes out on Wednesdays because it's released on Tuesdays.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's live on Tuesday, so it comes out on Wednesdays. Like I know Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is either, I think it's the same schedule. I don't know, but we know what days to expect what content. But for some reason, it feels like Bob's Burgers doesn't do that, and it makes me so angry. So I really do feel for you. We have such bizarre schedules, and especially with being sick prior to this with depression, I couldn't stick to any schedule because I didn't know how I was going to feel what day. But now I'm feeling better. The answer is eventually, yes. But we super appreciate you guys hanging out when we do just give you spontaneous notice. It really means a lot to us. We love hanging out with you guys. So, whew.
All right, so I'm trying to figure out. I wanted to get the. I'm trying to. It said I could use this thing to change the color headlights to actually go and use the thing, but it's not letting me. Like it's save upgrades placed. Oh god, thing fell off. You go there.
Now I have "Can You Sing with All the Colors of a Mountain" stuck in my head. Wyatt. But you do, Wyatt.
Alright.
Oh man, I have to cough, but I'm scared.
Was that working? I just want to. Color changing bolts, explodability, mine weapon, spinning weapon.
It's pretty cool to see Jack in his natural habitat. What is Jack's natural habitat is a toilet. He sits on the toilet for a really long time.
That won't come back to haunt me at any point. Thank you, Katie.
No, it's like I do too. We both do. It's like we like read our phones. Jack, I 1,000,000,000% guarantee you that every single person does that too. From newspapers, magazines to I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not helping. I'm just digging a hole. I can hear you watching video. You're like listening to news. I can hear it. It's not like you're doing anything sinister. I didn't even think of that, and here I was going, yeah, he's watching videos, he's looking at magazines. I'm so sorry. No. You've got like all the animals follow you in there. It's like their quality time with you. They're just sitting in there.
Alright. Does anyone know how I can, what I need to do? Oh,
See?
I smacked
Someone says, I swear that smartphones have extended toilet time by twofold, 2.5-fold.
Digging a hole. Hey, phone games. Yes, phone games. Absolutely.
Yeah. He plays Pocket Mortys. You play, you read Reddit and watch the news, and you do, like Pokemon. Someone says, I'm on the toilet right now. See?
Alright, we'll blow up one more thing.
Someone said, do you want a shovel? Nah, I got it.
Drop that there. Wow, that's Intense.
You're intense.
How do I turn that off? I need a TV.
I feel miserable. Does anyone have a cue for miserable? Excuse me.
How about a dog?
Where is she? Oh, there she is! What excellent timing! You're so cute. You do make me happy. Up.
Emma is a stinky dog.
I'm gonna cuddle you.
Hey, it's Grandpa.
I'm gonna cuddle you good. And you're gonna love me. Yes, you love me.
Oh.
You know. Say hello to your fans. Wow, wow. Say hello, fans. I am Emma, Queen of Dogs.
Queen of Dogs. All right. I think
you're my special little girl.
Put to Vortron.
My special little girl.
Emma, are you a dog?
She is a dog. Oh, she's holding my hand.
No, that's
my hand.
That's adorable.
Hand. Now she's licking me. Now she's licking you.
So anyway, all right, we should wrap this stuff up. Thank you everyone who's been watching. We've got like almost 200 people watching across both channels. Again, if you're watching on YouTube, you should go check it out on. You should check out our Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/AH_Jack. If you're on Twitch, watch us over on YouTube. It's youtube.com/monkey5225. MONKI5225.
Emma's non-existent now.
Yeah. The thing blocked her. Oops, sorry, Emma.
That's okay. She's gone now.
I could do. Oops, wrong one. There we go. I can do that. Emma, you come here. Come here, Emma. Come here. Good girl. That's Emma right here.
Hey, see, Instagram did work.
What?
Alex Foley, an Instagram video sent me
nice.
here. Thank you for coming by. That's really cool.
Nizam first, thank you very much for tweeting all that stuff. That's got everything there. It's got Katie and I's Twitter,
and Age,
Facebook.
Montanut.
Oh, we got Katie's.
Thank you for
for
doing that too.
Absolutely, and you guys are awesome. And also, if you're on Twitch, remember, if you go to youtube.com/monkey5225, that's where we have all of our archive stuff. So you can watch all of our previous stuff. And also, I've got like Lego building videos over there, which are a lot of fun to do. And that's kind of where we put stuff that we're not streaming over there. But anyway, it's pretty cool. I'm going to be out of town basically all next week, so we won't be able to stream again. But then we're going up to Fort Worth. I'm going out of town. I'm actually going overseas for something. We can talk about it, right? Yeah, I've talked about it before. Screw it. I'm going to Taiwan next week.
I don't know the answer to that.
Yeah, so I'm going to Taiwan next week for a thing, and we're making some videos over there. It's going to be me and Jeremy are heading out. So next week's nuts. There's like so many different people going to different places. Like I'm going to Taiwan. Jeremy's going with me, and then a couple of Screw Attack guys are coming with us, and Jeff will be in I think New York. Michael's going to be in LA. Gavin's going to be in London. I don't know. Everyone's everywhere. It's pretty wild. I'm
gonna be right here.
But Katie will be here, so maybe she'll do some streaming. Maybe she'll play some Harry Potter or something.
I might play some some Simpsons Hit and Run. Or some Quidditch. Maybe some Quidditch. I don't know. We'll mix things up.
There you go.
I just have to figure it out.
Yeah, we haven't tried doing a PS2 stream yet, so we'll figure that out before I head out. This is Kusei's here now. Say hi, Kusei. This is her. She's a cat. She's unhappy. There you go. She's the unhappiest cat ever. But anyway, again, thank you very much.
Excuse me.
Thank you for hanging out. We beat Ghostbusters and we beat Simpsons, but we still have the Back to the Future one ready to go, and I have the Midway one as well. So those are both very cool, and then we have a lot more stuff to try to collect. So this is a fun game. I enjoy doing this. Are you sleepy?
I don't remember what happened.
I'll take that as a yes.
No, I'm excited. I think it's a fun game too. I want to see the Back to the Future one a lot. Although I just love The Simpsons. I just like just watching The Simpsons.
Yeah.
You play The Simpsons stuff is fun. But I also like you nutting out at Ghostbusters. So.
Yeah, Ghostbusters is cool. Back to the Future is also very cool. So anyway, all right. Well, thank you very much, everyone, for watching. It'll be a little while before we stream again together. But we will at some point, I promise. So, yeah, come back, say hi, follow us, subscribe, or I guess subscribe to us on YouTube. Eventually, you'll be able to subscribe to us over on Twitch. I'm working all that stuff out right now. Mm-hmm. But once I get that sorted, then we'll go from there. So, cool deal. Bonk, bonk, Kusei head. So we love you guys, and we will see you very soon. So
thank you for hanging out.
Thank you all. Thank you, Nizam, first over on Twitch for posting that stuff. And yeah, that's links to everything. And we'll see you next time for even more. Okay, bye.